I mean, I let you be and call you by
So
again.
that time you go to where?
I go to where? I go to where?
You live for a working place, you come to the man.
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now.
No, I'm not Bosti. I'm not Bosti. I go to yeah. How you question me, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear now?
Okay, let's go now. I beg you, sorry.
I say
When I call you in the net now.
when a man come in there,
Yeah.
he asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say we are three.
You told the message you're three.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to the
The message you want to give you what?
tea. Hot milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of real bread.
With egg inside.
You add into my butter. So when I carry it to when the man say carry it to the man, when you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now, you carry that so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah, when I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right here. So one of my friends called me.
And the same man you going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
And the man tell you say he want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are two now.
In the Jeep.
In a G. Then they are two.
A big Jeep.
Yeah.
That one.
Black BG, photo G.
Photo Jeep.
Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
Air condition all inside.
no, Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole town now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people like you can here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, can I say when I move from here I'm free? Can I say when I move from here I'm free? You said one talk again. I wanted to make a whole talk clear to you, but you double in the question. Hi, land looking, hi, you looking, hi, looking. Then you want force and no more word there again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office. I go explain.
I think you explain to me that you come look at you say you carry tea to the man. After you carry tea to the man, and you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I will not fair.
Nobody, you getting very. You say asking you too much question. Hey, they explain things. Say make your egg and bread. You bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
Okay, I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
when I give you answer now, then do.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I need the English.
Okay, sorry. I say sorry now. Sorry.
See, Ali, you take that. You take that.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. You bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
Okay, I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
when I give you answer now, then do.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I need the English.
Okay, sorry. I say sorry now. Sorry.
Ali, you take that.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
When I give you answer now, then do.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I need the English.
Okay, sorry. I say sorry now. Sorry.
See, Ali, you take that. You take that.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Take back and take that
To explain.
Okay.
Okay.
When they were coming, they
days,
said they were freedom fighters.
I will keep your crying.
When they
They're
were
crying all
coming,
over
they
the
said they
place.
were liberators. But when
What
they
I
came
will
here
continue
now,
to do,
they changed
I've
their
already
mind.
succeeded
When they
in
came
completely
here now,
demoralizing your
they
case.
changed their mind.
You're just crying
What kind of people is so?
all over the place. I haven't even started. I'm just warming
What
up.
kind of people is so?
They are freedom fighters.
You
How
freedom
dare
fighter, you raping our women.
Foolish, desperate people.
Freedom
From a
fighter, you
rescue
killing
country.
our children.
They are freedom
Joseph Boga
Freedom fighter,
rescued
you
himself.
defend our country.
So when he's passing around, where were you? Raising money left and right to feed me and flying from hospital to hospital. Where were you all? Sitting there talking nonsense. Talking about because I ain't got no integrity. I didn't have integrity when I was feeding Joseph Boga. Your God. Bunch of ungrateful people. Have you heard Joseph Boga deny that I was raising money left and right to feed me? Have you heard him deny it? He would never deny it. Because he knows this.
When they were coming, they said they
So
were
when you put God, I will never
labor.
going to create salvation of
When
one.
they were coming, they said they were labor.
Because I want to come here.
But when they came here now,
I'm not criticizing because I want to criticize. I'm criticizing because we said yesterday, former President Bill, right?
what kind of people they see?
When the Joseph Parker at one power is trying to forget the word of power.
Freedom fighter, you raping
But
our.
I will speak because people inside of your soul has to go my own.
Freedom fighter, you
If I don't want it to bring him to power because we thought the wrong answer I want to be right again. I have no regret to vote against one person. But the people that are brought to power will regret why I have to vote against them. This country is a better place and will be a better place.
Yes, sir.
There's money in the country that we can live for. We don't need money from outside.
So,
But we don't want to empower people here. We say that our lawmakers, we have become lawbreakers. We have become criminals. We put all the money in the budget for ourselves and leave them out. I want to challenge some of your lawmakers. Some people say they want this and that. They breaking the law. The law is already breaking the law. You know why people want to go out? Because the government increase the time. They say there's no shot. You cannot be a gangster, then you want to run global. You cannot be a lawmaker like this. You say the law that we pay ourselves. Then you say you want this and that, then you waste time. Nobody can be for them for the economy. But what we can be for is not happening. It will never happen. The people they are there for. When that people for them want to keep and say, "Sakeke people," young love and lawyer say, "Give me 1% and one vote in law." But they say that over there is not for them to call it new water. It's not the person that needs water. That person that the people say they want that. We implore our family because some people are happy. Because it is a time to be happy. It is not for the time when the country is not better. It is never for the time when the country is better. They will give this as a challenge to all of you. 2029, we may be qualified for the presidency. Wherever you will come here and say, for the family, you people will have to condition for Saturday. For the family, they are educated people. They know what education is about how well you work on them. They are people that have degrees, they know nothing. You know what's wrong with Indian people and the kids. Our patriots will come to power. In every country, they can bring out our patriots, and then the other ones to empower themselves. They're only there. But everything is wrong with what carrying the benefit of. Because we are those.
One more freedom for everyone. They don't say no. One more freedom for everyone. They don't say no.
Oh, yes, indeed. What a good day.
I mean, they say they were freedom fighters.
It's wet. Very wet this
They
morning.
say they were liberators. But when they kill their
That's what you get
they change their mind. When they kill their ground.
when it is the rainy season.
What kind of people they
And yes,
They are freedom fighters.
for those of us, the wetland inhabitants,
Freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our
moments to worry.
They are freedom fighters.
freedom fighter, you kill
But we are grateful
children.
They are,
that God will take us through this year.
You destroy our country.
they are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo,
Because with everything that was experienced last year,
ayo, ayo.
the government did not put into place any mechanism. All of the vulnerability remain,
Ayo, 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 ayo.
the challenges unaddressed.
Ayo, ayo.
And there is another rainy season. The rains have begun, cats and dogs. Families are worried. Homes are getting flooded.
When they were coming, they said they were
Good morning. Good morning.
when they were coming,
Pleasant good morning to all of you, our followers.
but when they came, they
Those of you in the diaspora, it's good to have you join us this morning for yet another fascinating conversation.
what kind
Just wherever you are this morning, whether you're on your way,
of people this
on a taxi cab, or your personal vehicle,
raping our women?
driving to work.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Yesterday, our senior students concluded the wax examination.
Ayo, 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 ayo.
Congratulations and best wishes to all of them.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo.
And our wishes are that, of course, this year we are able to register
Ayo, ayo, ayo,
flying colors.
ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo.
It has been a very difficult year for school-going children.
You see?
Oh yes,
Aha.
parents doing pay, paying the school fees small, and all of that. School administrators challenged with getting the requisite teaching material. So we wait and hope and pray. If care is not taken from how school, the academic year went this time around, we could have the worst, but we are praying for the best. We could just have the worst wax result. There were too many things challenging the smooth education process. But let's hope our students will defy the odds. Good morning and welcome to the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. To all of our friends watching via the internet, the Facebook, the YouTube, the online radio followers. Oh yes, the online radio followers. You see, the online radio followers are very, very committed. They are the silent follower you don't know. Oh yes, but they are there. Sometimes in some part of the world that you and I can just mention, but they are there, they are listening. Shout out to all of you. Where are the freedom fighters? We are back again to engage. And of course, there are too many things to talk about this morning. As always, political, economic, social, just all that you need to know about the Republic. If you're just joining Liberia today, you're just coming in from just wherever, and lucky to join us. This is the biggest, most informative breakfast platform, and it's good to have you join us. Welcome, bienvenue. And if you're bidding farewell, bon voyage. We hope to see you again, but not in the manner and fashion in which the Boakai officials are treating our investor friends and investor partners that are coming to the country. And if those ones are leaving, I know they're leaving with very heavy hearts. But trust, this is a great country, and we are unfortunate to have the wrong leaders, criminals, thieves.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they killed their time,
Yesterday, the preliminary hearing were conducted into
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
The capital arson case
They are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fight,
involving former Speaker J. Fonati Kofa
Freedom fighters.
freedom
and other lawmakers,
They are
particularly CDC lawmakers.
destroy our country.
they are
It was quite interesting.
Ayo,
For some, it was fun,
ayo, 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 ayo,
and for some, it was a waste of time.
ayo, ayo.
The one that was so laughable to me was when Jacob Debbie
Ayo, ayo,
of Kranjida County said,
ayo, 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 ayo.
the policeman, the witness, had to go to the restroom 7 times. For what? What's happening to his bladder? His urinary bladder.
When they were coming, they said they were labor.
As a former speaker, I say, "Oh, your man Gregory Kuma tried calling you yesterday or this morning." I said, "What is he calling me for?" Okay, you're telling him to not call me again. Never.
What kind of people they so?
I cut a speech. Oh, getting inside the thing. Yeah. You're getting serious, my man.
People they so.
they are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fighter, you killing our children.
And yes, the president summoned
Turn our country.
They are freedom fighters.
another ministerial meeting on yesterday.
Yo.
I believe to review some of the noise and disturbances.
Ayo.
But it's quite interesting
Yo.
that since last Friday, with everything that has happened,
Music.
we're yet to see or hear any official statement from the government of Liberia, either through the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs or the Ministry of Disinformation of Jeremy Matthew PR. Nothing. Everybody's tight lipped. It's only the police that have been self-contradicting, going back and forth, with a police witness going to the bathroom 7 times to pee.
One more freedom fighter.
Oh, I'm on you.
One more freedom fighter.
My freedom fighter, they need you to be a pastor.
One more freedom fighter.
So they say, Mami Do,
One more freedom fighter.
Mami Do, not peace on the how they call it, Zopeno backyard. The man that demon, the man that wish, the man that die, but Zopeno that rescue man, right? Beyond that, people talking about. You see how we told you yesterday that we are did way too better, even when the Doe family, particularly with the late Nancy Doe, refused to recognize and support Weah bid for president. Weah still went ahead, right, and carry all the things that you carry on the mat. Say no. Then there are candidate Baka went there. In fact, she admitted yesterday on a show that she appeared on that she has been writing Mr. Baka since he became president forever. He has not responded. Shamelessly, Baka went there, and she's struggling to present some sort of cover up. Oh, the president king. She know Baka that scheme on that leg, and you understand plenty. Baka schemed on that one. Poor fake smart. Go ask Prince Johnson. Tell your man, call your man and tell her to ask Prince Johnson. Send it all on the other side. Prince Johnson, we'll get Prince Johnson recording here, right? To play it. Fake smart. La. Then you say, oh, that schedule. What kind of schedule you get back? Schedule. What thing you really doing? You making yourself busy. Listen, you can't go bombing again anymore. The roast Paul. They ain't telling you that one, right? The roast Paul. Bombing roast Paul. It damaged. That's why you can see Baka going for weekend on that side anymore. Right? So Mami Do feeling clearly the real angle that in Mami Do ain't get nothing to do with Joe. Okay, let's assume according to Mami Do, Joe ain't give her benefit. Even though we heard her mother on clip saying that what she wanted from George Weah was to increase the benefit. So for anything to be increased, I mean, you're already receiving it, but it's just that you wanted more, right? But for 12 years, when Bouaka was president, Nsedo did not receive chicken chin. First of all, according to Mommy, my people you're listening, those of you that can be sympathetic, you get the traditional soft hard and thin, the old man in the comment say, hey, you know what thing Bouaka and Ellen did to Doe wife? After 10 years of service as first lady, they say they didn't recognize the woman. In fact, the challenge that Doe was president for that number of years. Bouaka, vice president, he knew about it, he agreed. They went in cabinet meeting. He supported the decision to deny Mami Doe's mother. And I don't know how Mami, probably she's not acquainted with the Liberia, bureaucracy, how the system works. It was not an exclusive decision of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, right? To have denied your mother for 12 years. Let's begin with the 12 years, folks. And this is I'm starting the show unceremoniously today. The Mami Doe thing, we gotta put it to bed, right? It was not. Of course, these things were discussed because they were back and forth legal, tussles. And Bouaka will be there undermining his boss lady. When they go in the room, they take the decision. Bouaka will call a woman, nice. Fake people, man. Hello. And I like how things are just being revealed, unraveled for Liberians to understand the true nature. And to some extent, right? It was an opportunity for Liberia for the Bouaka man to be president. So people will know that, and they can be fake people. You see them acting quiet, passing around, begging for, school fee, doing study class teacher, all those things. Stay, forget it. Their heart can be dark, get a charcoal. You get it? So for 12 years, Mami is on record that Bouaka is sitting as vice president, right? The immediate advisor to the president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, advised his boss that, look, man, we can't recognize Mami as first lady. We don't have money. We're not going to give her anything for 12 years. She grieved. And the most heartbreaking one is when not Mami, but Nancy, when Nancy received a communication, an invitation inviting her by some organization in the United States of America. Listen, I see United Party people passing around talking about, somebody can forgive, somebody can forget. Yes, yeah, you get a big hell about vindictive man saying over your head. What inside a heart full with vindictiveness, reprisal, hate. See what the man did to Nimba people. Prince Johnson. They put a lay hero, you can't put the man under pressure, the hero don't go. Nimba don't get hero anymore. Nimba is vulnerable now. Vulnerable Nimba. From a protected Nimba to a vulnerable Nimba, no time but honor Bouaka. Then you can't tell her, you're looking for somebody like anyway, we'll come to that. But yes, here is it. An opportunity, right, immediately after the Taylor era, for this lady to travel to the United States to receive an award for being the first indigenous first lady. Are you getting me? That is a priceless honor for Mami. She and her children who have celebrated that for many years. The Bouaka Unity Party government denied Nsedo that opportunity. But the shameless propaganda Unity Party idiots, right, are ignoring that fact. They're passing around and thinking they can deceive everybody. The late girl, I think that her man's spirit or tormenting or beating or, slap me, pushing your mouth inside, pushing your mouth inside small. Because when your mouth get too long, you can make mistake. Or your mouth go beyond small, yeah, it can be all right. Yeah, I'll be pushing your mouth inside. Right? So that is it. Rob the woman an opportunity to receive an honor that was landmark. That for me, that is a landmark honor, right? A landmark honor. Say, oh, that means all of the time an indigenous, and Yakpawolo daughter to serve as first lady in the republic. Say, come, we're recognizing you for that. Let the record reflect. You're the first indigenous first lady of the Republic of Liberia. Come, we want to bestow that honor on you. The woman went to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to secure and renew her passport, her diplomatic passport. The moment she indicated the purpose for which she was seeking renewal, right? That thing landed. That would then saw it, Ellen then. I said, oh, after your sweetheart, I'm finished already. The woman say, and Ellen, Ellen, that my woman. Say Ellen, and was clutching on the paper. She did not even say clutching, but loving to the paper. He said, woman said, you can't say, right? Hey, Ellen had to do something else. So maybe Ellen wanted to take the woman or small. Ellen wanted to take though, but she announced herself also it became problem between the both of them. But anyway, that's another story for another day. But it happened the way it happened. So Ellen chose to deny the woman an opportunity to renew her passport, and Bouaka was there. What advice did Bouaka give? You're passing around calling the vindictive, good for nothing man. You're calling him, you won't disturb our ear, right? Deny the lady. Nancy, though all those grief were in Nancy's hand. It challenged her growth. It suppressed Nancy's happiness. Nancy lived in this country for the duration of Ellen's and Bouaka's 12 years, right? Grieving in her heart. Most of the sickness or the diseases that she encountered subsequently were as a result of the frustration and the mental torture and torment she received out of the neglect. In fact, to be the first lady and be denied the state recognition, that alone. And you come sit on here and talk about this, that's the blah, blah, blah. You think you can bury the truth in this country? We'll expose everything. We'll simplify it for our woman in the market to understand and know who the demon and who the God people. The demon then they get it. They better goat them, better goat, people eating better goat, okay, dancing people water for campaign like United Pigs, United Party foods, and the way they rain falling when you're dealing with people again, then they put a comfort. So yeah, you'll be there. You're suffering already. You'll come outside, you'll put fake smart. You'll go inside, you're hungry, and you'll stay begging CDC OO officials. You're not sheep. You'll go to the poor job. Then you're shameless, useless fools. You're dancing in people water. Then you'll stay big. Some of you can get shameful. You'll stay when you see president. We have some of you go there. Our pa. Fake people. You can go to your Bouaka. Why you can go? And Bouaka say you're a beggar. Look at the disgrace. A whole Bouaka look at somebody and call them beggar. What your grandson? Wild moth. How you call it? The mining guy. The guy that mining. used to go on social media and be crazy people. All used to send same way. Crazy people money and all they used to contribute. So go there. All used to send same way. So go there. Took care of Bouaka here. Bouaka become president and he turn it back on the Zogo then. Because when you're doing GoFundMe, you open, you're doing Feasible Life, for example. You're baking around. Everybody, and anybody can give you money. People in different categories. Sogo can be passing, maybe, and you steal somebody money, get it, and say, oh, yeah, you're sending mobile money. So, but this is it. So the Ellen and Bwaka government hurt Nancy Doe than anything in her life. Than anything in her life. But Nancy, right? You know, feeling deceived by Bwaka's trickery, when he and Ellen will go and make the decision to deny the woman the state recognition as first lady, and beyond that, deprive her an opportunity to receive her passport, a diplomatic passport renewal from 2015. You know when she got diplomatic passport? 2021, when we was president. So my people, you be fair now. Ellen can't there. Why can't Ellen deny you? They say you're not nobody in the country. Then give you simple passport to renew, so you go. Then give you. You're saying on here that we are got to come and be president and give diplomatic recognition. That was clearly a state recognition. And started giving you benefits, gasoline, right? That you felt were not sufficient. So you're seeing the difference. The problem she had with she wanted right? That quote unquote my son thing. Okay, the way that my son now start giving, so my son will make it plenty. And you know that quote unquote, even though what kind of son that? So why you not even buy clover, you not buy shoe, nothing, you not do nothing for the son. You even get the son reset, but that my son. Right? So this African thing, well, people, and you know, sometimes you can be living with some people, they can do a jink thing in your life. But just by the fact that you stop with them, so in the long run, they want to claim ownership of you. Sometimes there is that African attitude, that entitlement just come out, even though you are being terribly treated and you have to endure suppression, you have to monster and triumph and overcome the odds and become and make a breakthrough and all of that. But this is it. So my people, you be fair now. What kind of government that is so interested in propaganda and lies? In fact, the success story of this government now, that to be looking for bad news from CDC. When bad news comes from CDC, the pirate. Chicken Soup Factory Road there, you don't even start celebrating that 1 year. Chicken Soup Factory Road. Burger last thing you're being packed to Marshall people, you please ask Burger to come open the park. They ain't talking about those kind of thing. The government is so less busy. They're achieving nothing. Right? The state is exactly where the government of President Weah left it. Right? The only thing that has happened is that everything prices have increased. Fish you used to buy for $100, now fish that $250. Chicken feed that used to be 5 for $50, now that 5 for $100. Right? Everything that times 2, times 3, quadrupling. Hardship is going up. School fees, business, everything is increasing on the people. The president is sleeping, buying $2.5 million armor-plated vehicle. Private jet missing the other time. Yeah, because you're treating your people bad. You're treating your people terrible. So God said angry. Then they go join private jet again. Your own men go back. They go secure all private jet for you. Go get on and small more you're gonna pack you that. But this is it. Folks, these things are intended so that our leaders will wake up. We know that, look, people are hurt. Sometimes when we are expressing these things, we do not even express it with the requisite emphasis. But people are hurt in this country. When you're a man or you're a woman and you're capable of taking care of yourself, but the means is not there. The opportunity is not there. And the people that are supposed to create the environment are making mockery. Right? Are reducing national issues to Facebook and nonsense. And this thing get to the soul of people, and you sit down and you see that 6 years of your life, your business is going down, your investment is going down, and you sit down and you see uselessness from those in power, and somebody's trying to reduce the whole country to a CDC United Party and argumentation among themselves, and you get frustrated, you get hurt. You say, but what is the level of irresponsibility on the part of this man who claimed to have had over 40 years of experience in government? Right? What is this? Trivia things have become national conversation now, because you know what? Nothing is happening to talk about, nothing substantive. And somebody is having conversation about cow. See, government ministers, right, are relegating the public discourse to cow conversation. Somebody donate cow, and another person is being uncultured, right, and rude, and slam that, and slam their uncles and aunties and everybody. How is that supposed to be all of us business for ministers to be taking on and talking about in the country, when that very minister sits uselessly and refuses to address the concerns and of course the details in their purview and under their watch? What is happening to Liberia? How did we get here? We are finished doing all I want. We are time pass. Okay, let's agree. We are, when some people say, your house sons, and you try to be, because this is African. But at least on the record, she received gas, she received benefit, but she wanted more benefit. So mommy said in London, she passing around. She didn't know about it. She just wake up. The green bin getting your head. The anger was open. First, she's saying Zopeno, a member of the Rescue Alliance. That's Zopeno. So what happened? Killing Benin too much around the government. So that Zopeno and kill her, man. She explained all kind of story. Scary story. Bwaka didn't say the acting they didn't know about it. Zo has, according to mommy, the late President Doe documents that he has been using. So if the United Party and Bwaka is so caring towards the Doe family, what have they done in retrieving these things from Zopeno, their friend? The man who last thing can wear wet t-shirt and walk and go Grange. They have not done that. In fact, when Bwaka became president, Bwaka never ever visited with Nancy Doe until she died. Nancy Doe had to die. So, but I thought that Bwaka friend, that Bwaka so nice, that Bwaka been okay. Even a statement on her page, she did not even post condolence message for her. So you all see the hypocrisy in this country. I come into that thing, my brother. Very, very hypocritical. Very, very hypocritical. And then, so they decided to write, they wrote lots and lots of communication, seeking audience with Joseph Boakai. When the Omar was sick, you the president. It has been almost 2 years. Boakai now one day, he go on the woman funeral mat and go lie to the woman daughter, say, my schedule used to be laying down, real passing around, sleeping all over. You go sleep to the mansion, you sleep around. What kind of schedule? Say you have all those useless trips. You pass around, no money, you came back, you say, oh, you're not traveling again. That the family that voted for you, that the family that abandoned their own son, quote unquote, right? Abandoned their son. But first of all, I have been asking what they do, particularly did for Weah, that people believe that the whole country think Weah must take the Doe family and put them on here and be passing around, even when the Doe family has proven to be one of the family that reject Weah. Okay. So I heard that those sponsor the national team to go Brazil to augment their skills and their talents and their capacity and all that. But mind you, now the national team is comprised of more than 20 players. I mean, the entire delegation. So how can only we are supposed to be appreciated of that trip? Then when we are say he's the national icon and national symbol, you get vest. But when it comes to the one, something that was done for the country and all of the players on the team, they say, but only we are supposed to be appreciated of that one. What happened to you? Something wrong with your head. Why you can be so unfair to the one George we are man? And you only want the man on the truth to come out. You will do everything propagandistically to bury we are on the truth. Let's be fair now. Right? Let's say 18 football players on the national team because we are Doe was passionate about football. Right? So Doe carried in Brazil to go train together and they came back and become a formidable we are 11. So that only we are one inside that team supposed to be appreciated to the Doe family. Mommy, he see Dibao. Mommy, he see Oliver Marco. All the other people, mommy, he see them. Mommy say she get time for all of them. That only that they part that they say pay their way. Only we are one that Doe pay a way to go there. And Doe was fulfilling a national duty as the chief patron of sport in this country. And that the country money was being used. So Doe did not do a personal favor for we are or the national team like that. It was a program, it was a desire. Yes, he was the president, but of course you got to understand it from that broader standpoint. So I've been asking what indirectly that Doe paid we are school fee, saying to Western Muslim Congress that Doe pay school fees. My people, you're in the town, come and open the phone line. You please tell or let know. So all understand what in Doe really did for we are that mommy then say, oh, we are ungrateful, and they passing around and say this, that. So we won't know. So I also will add to the bandwagon and say we are ungrateful. Just stop being unfair to people, man. The whole sentimental thing you can be passing around. I say, oh yeah, there's somebody again invested. Let's say in the community, oh yeah. They say, imagine we are. So what you know Doe did for we are? Like you said, and he said, imagine we are. What you know Doe did for we are? What thing? That we are finance minister for Doe? That we are a defense minister? So all the people Doe gave ministerial job in this country, made them baby people. The Doe family, you go tell them, say, oh, you're in reciprocate the favor. Right? I mean, tell me, man, why people can be so unfair? They want me yet. They want me. Sometimes I be wondering. I say, yeah, but anyway, but I mean, I don't get it. All politics, technically, direct. I have not heard from anybody that there is something particular. Right? Aside from when President Weah himself narrated that there was this day Lone Star was playing, and then President Doe had to call his team president. Maybe that intervention to have him come. And how is that supposed to be something that you got to be passing around, pull on your head, even your wife, your children, after they give your children a job? So, but if the Doe family can reconcile with Ellen then that are alleged to have sponsored the rebellion against their father, that resulted in their father ear being caught and dragged and mutilated at Freeport. If the Doe family can reconcile with Ellen because Ellen gave their brother job in LPRC, right? They reconcile with Ellen. What about a peaceful man who did not do anything to their then they say they can reconcile? Mommy say, you carry the cow back. Just say that her entitlement, the money the man took to buy the thing, and they say she get any breath right to it. You let the pump up nonsense in the country. You get breath right. The people who care about you reconcile with them. The people wearing your power government, right? Sow him out. They kill him. They lean. And mutilated him into pieces. Some people say they cook some of a valley. All kind of story now. Okay, yeah. You're reconciled with Prince Johnson. Then you're picking for because I think the goal is to just bring George Weah down. Because Grenada people, because Grenada people, how you call it? Okay. So because Grenada people, and appreciates Weah, and I mean you can't divorce George Weah and the Crown people. That one you're wasting your time. Because most of Weah friends, most of Weah booties, the late McDonald went to and all the guys around here. So Weah is like a crown man, he's part of them like that. So how you come from the blue, you go the people is already fighting. That Zoe Penner is supposed to fight. Your own family, your own blood, first cousin. You narrate all that terrible story. You won't go do that one that way. My people just save us, man. So what in Bwaka now do? You know the party people that won't bring politics. What in Bwaka now do? They won't finish that everything. They get their vote 2017. 2022, they get their vote to the same Bwaka man. 2011, they get their vote to the same Bwaka man running for vice president. So the woman died. What in Bwaka now do? See, let me take a few calls and then move. Just so you know, the government of Liberia has increased taxes. Sorry. Good morning. I will tell you more. Yeah, good morning.
Yeah,
Pastor Kobo, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I want to thank you this morning for some splendid analysis because I think you even said yesterday this issue is not relevant. But you see, the people that presented said they are hateful. And they are created a demonic kind of hatred against this former president that if we are not being careful about, we will never unite. In a sense that because without unity you cannot build a country. But the Bible says,
Yeah, I felt this thing was unnecessary to talk about, but just keep hitting on the man, bringing the thing. So let's talk about it now. I believe you're around. So what do you know? Do relative for Joey? They pay school fee.
Actually, don't let me say the national teacher as chief patron of sports, but the Lone Star sponsor the Lone Star between 88, 87, 89. And then on that note, you have to send a president, even put a president player to national law as the player to play for the national team for the passion you have for the game. Just now, when he played for IE, for Barrodo IE, before he got a spotlight invitation to go to Cameroon, it was a tournament of NAFTA, LFA, the 50th anniversary of LFA. And James Alexander was the star, the celebrated star who were ready to award the place. But he forfeited that opportunity because he was very proud and boastful. So, former president, we have to play that game. If I heard that, I think it was there, it's the one goal he scored. And he got the winning goal and he won that tournament. Then the people that came from Cameroon, the scatters, they came and they saw Joe after for the solo president. Will carry the ball. If I won
and the people said, that door told them to carry Joe, yeah?
No, they not pay a dime for somebody to lead the country. Only sponsor the national.
Thank you, yeah. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Abu, what time before you said that you accused Georgia of going to Mexico?
Yeah, they been carrying that thing.
What time
yeah.
If mommy said a little larger that she has never seen Georgia after the war.
Yeah. But they keep lying.
The people just lying on them every day. They just keep lying, but their feet will find it on.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is V. Mobile Sagama, and I've got my phone call this morning.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. First of all, what is getting balance? We are political.
Yeah, man. Somebody carry ministers there, government officials.
And let me say this. President Weah did not give and Mami Jokao. It was the women of Great Jamaica that said it's a tradition.
Correct.
It's a tradition that a firstborn, because the controversy we are the firstborn of President Doe. So they said as a tradition, a firstborn should present a cow. And so we are being a very humanitarian. That's the reason why they may listen to the people. But when we don't feel that, this government will give her necessary to benefit. That is what she thinking of. She feels that when she castigate the entitled person we are, then this government will give her the benefit that entitled to necessary to, they will give it to her. Let me say this. President Doe did not sponsor President we are in a journey. The rooster of Labrador was taken to Brazil by the national team. The government took the rooster to Brazil.
That's correct. Thank you very much. As Chief President of Sport, he did that. So it is certainly clear that President Weah is that one person that everybody won't call a knee or use a knee to get relevant in the country. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Abu. And how you doing, my dear brother? This is Edmond Carr. Thank you for the work that you do for your country.
Thank you.
You know, I said it yesterday on their show. I said, you know, the relationship between President Weah and President Doe, it was just based on professional note. That's all. Doe being a president that loves sport, and he said he had his own to beside he being a strong supporter of Barrow and George Weah, AARE. Doe had his team at the Marshall for Executive Lion. Executive Lion could grab all of the team around here and flood them. See George Weah, the way he played, he is a kingsman from the very southeastern. He started developing law for him. But President Weah travel, everything, all of the clothes, all of the sportswear that you used to see Doe wearing around here was brought by to him by George Manuel Weah. In fact, the time Doe declared that we will pay their debt, President Weah personally paid $500+ US dollars to World Bank. So he has supported Doe. But where are they coming from? That Doe sent John Weah to school? No. So President Weah didn't leave with Doe to go to school to graduate that he's going to take care of mommy ma and take care of mommy pa. No. Who was responsibility to take care of your parents? It's yourself. But since you want to put on fight for mother there, we are going to help her to do so. If you're looking for John, no, I'm going for 2029. Okay? Or why be serious? You're looking at elected position, I'm going for 2029. But what the government is doing, look, the people have forgotten about governance and not concerned about 2029. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Let me take two more calls. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ega.
Abu here, go ahead.
Oh, Chief Abu, good morning, Chief.
Fine, let's hear you.
Yeah, I call you for Chief Vaje, Chief Vaje, Tivitor Estate. This is Tony.
The
Emergency, Chief.
The finish.
One of the 15 or 20 horses was into all, carry all in there.
Oh.
I'm calling to put on the radio, please.
Okay. No, but you already talking in now. You said Chicken Vaje to where?
Chief Vaje and Tivitor Estate, Wawani community.
Okay, so you want emergency people to go there to help?
Yes, I call National Management Disaster Team. I call one winning prayer for them, but said you have to call by Larry. So I just call the radio monitor.
Say, you call that there is emergency now, but they say you should call by 11.
11 o'clock.
She didn't say they will come by 11, but she said at the time you call before they will start talking when they will come.
Yeah, they say you call by 11 o'clock.
Okay, maybe by that time the water might get all around now. All right, thank you very much. So that hello, good morning. Morning. So yes, the disaster management agency, your attention is needed. Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu. Let me say good morning to your many listeners tuning to the broadcast this morning. Abu, this is David King, and I do join you from Beansville this morning. Abu, you see the whole Veronica story. Don't understand.
Or those legs, Joel are using to play football.
Very ask people who are seeing Joel betray Samuel Doe and XYZ. So what really Doe did for we are personally that people know of that they are seeing Joel betray Samuel do, Joe we didn't do this, Joe we didn't do that.
Doba land for all the players then. So why not asking the other player then to
So
be appreciated
Joe we
today?
are not the only player that do ball land for. Diba the ball land for Diba too. The ball land for all the players that are playing football at the time. All of them go one the Wuka. So for people to be sitting here and be talking about Joe we are you treated Nezedo bad. That is Joseph Sally and Joseph Boga treated Nezedo very bad. Because when Nezedo came here, she went to the court and the court ruled in favor of her. I can remember that time they said they were only president for what? 5 years. From 1985 to 1990. Okay? They did not consider 1980. So John Bia was the one who was giving the benefit of Nezedo to her, because if you listen to Neze herself, she said she was getting the money, but she and her colleague Matty Blah, they went to see former President Weah, and they told him say the money they need to add it up or they should put them on a boat. And adding salary or is by law, Abu. Adding pension or is by law. Giving pension to people is by law. President can just give you salary or give you pension all by himself. So people should get that clear.
Okay.
And Mami should understand it. Thank you.
Thank you very kindly. So it is as clear as possible. So today we are paying $20,000. Just so you know, star 799, star 11 hash, star 799, star 11 hash is the short code that you have to enter to be qualified to enter the system to win $20,000 this morning on the Freedom Money Rise. Freedom 87.9, the People Station, star 799, star 11 hash. So let's see, we will be paying some frequent players here today. We'll be paying some 1,000 to some of our winners. Today is jackpot day under this cold weather. So yes, there's an emergency. I was just talking this morning about the flooding because the rain was so heavy, right? And they say chickens who factory Mr. Barker, one of the community you receive already, you go loud to the people, say you come and pave their road. The rain now come. No, you don't pave the people road. The water carrying their TNL. So please call your man Anzu Dollar. Then you go rescue the people. Rescue mission. This is time to rescue. The young man say they call disaster management people. They say they should call back at 11 o'clock. Look at that. Okay, star 799, star 11 hash. This country is in mess. Complete mess. Nothing is holding. Nothing is working. So why we have been disturbed and diverted on trivialities, or diverted to be focused on trivialities, the government is clandestinely increasing taxes. Taxes are being increased. GST, goods service tax. This one here, it affects your bread and butter issues. And y'all can always say, oh, the bread and butter issue, man. So let Baka now address the bread and butter issue. I will tell you how, right? But let me recognize some of our guys here first. Let's begin with Bluto Eddie. Bluto Eddie wants to know what Baka has done in addressing the bread and butter issues and making sure that our folks understand something will come to very shortly. Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm following live from Cinco this morning. Thanks a lot. And let's see who else. Tommy Johnson. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Tommy. Always following. Thanks a lot. And so let's come to Albert Va. Albert Va lives with an emoji. So let's come to Tania J. Wule. Good morning. I'm watching from Douala. Thanks a lot for joining us there from Douala. You guys always used to see the president convoy, but they make him go the Rose Bowl. Good morning. I'm Ezekiel Weyakoli, watching from Jacobtown. Former Speaker Kofa will win the case. We will come to that and see what happened. So let's see. This is James Lamin. Good morning, bro Abu. Good morning, James. And so more and more recognition here on the big station, Freedom 87.9. This is Darcy Sune Smith. Good morning. Good morning, sir. And so let's see next. Watching us live is Chaklon Charles. Good morning, Abu M. Sharif. Good morning, Charles. And so let's see Esther Vesely. Good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching from Bensonville City. Oh, wow, okay. Bensonville City. That's Bento, right? Mary Tule, good morning, Bravo. I'm watching from New Georgia Estate. Thanks for the great show. Thanks a lot for always joining. Please, please share the show. Please help us share the show. Let's more people get the news, the information, because we dropped the bombshell. Good morning, family. Good morning, Nehemiah Snare. That is Nehemiah Snare, and then we come to Ricky August. Okay, that's my man, Ricky. August Celebrity Flam. Good morning, brother. I'm watching your podcast this morning from my comfort zone in the FE area. Thanks a lot, dear brother. I remember that, brother. Hillary Q. Scott. Hillary, good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching from Nimba Yekepa. Oh, yeah, Nimba Yekepa. How's Yekepa this morning, Hillary? Yeah, and y'all gotta stand up for your real. When you sit down, as you meet that year 25 year, in fact, all get affected, but you guys are the affected communities. You guys are, you sit down year and another 25 years show on your that grandchildren will come call you, say your grandchildren will call your names. Yeah, you didn't realize. So everybody should stand up. It's a national issue. That MD is terrible. Baka will not collect kickback and go sign that thing for 25 years. He already coming, and So Venetia Giamba, I'm watching from Niku Town, and then you have Kelvin Soko watching from USA. Thanks for the show, Abu. Thanks a lot, Kevin, and always Kate. So let's see, Mario, Mickey, Wohio, Mommy Do finished. Dear, Mommy Do finished clear everything. Thank you. That's correct. So this is it. So now you have it. So when they can go tell you one sad story. So when they want to make it political, they talk the cow thing, you must talk Bwaka thing, you must talk Bwaka. All the letter, the Oma read you, Oma been voting for you, or children, vote for you. You become president. You don't even call the woman, you don't even see the woman. The woman wrote, she leave writing you until she die. Stay, you not see her. She died, still on before you go there. Right? Heartless. Very heartless. I don't know what Bwaka had is like a spoon. Right? CDC Papi Success Cater for Life. Good morning, Freedom FM family from Dupont Road Rescue. Turn to big excuse. Manage your expectation for 2029. So yeah, we have become a country now. Oh, they're gonna be waiting for election cycle. When one election can wait for the other election cycle. This is terrible. But just it's gonna stop, man. And that's just we are trying to put into all of those, and the hate people are not understanding. Look at some of all that, not even getting anything directly from Joshua. But we understood his vision. We understood the benefit that it would have meant for all of us, right? Directly. Just for how long? Listen to the preacher man, right? From Nigeria. The man said it. The man say, if you're government team, forget it on your own. Barbara Rose Stanford. Good morning. I'm watching from a resident in Caldwell. Thanks for the update. You most welcome. And more people are joining. This is Erico Williams. Good morning, Abu. I'm watching from Ethiopia. Thanks a lot from where there. Say Lloyd Jelle. Good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching you live from my Police Academy Junction residence. Thanks a lot, Jelle. And let's see who next. Jerry B. Bava. Good morning, Freedom FM family. I join you from my regular hustle ground, Tinkers Village. Thanks for the show. Okay, thanks a lot for joining. And this is a long one here from Flan. Nancy Doe, my man Ricky. Ricky says, Nancy Doe never do well to the former president George Weah. Of course, the world knows. I mean, this is clear, and that's what we have to clear. Even though we felt it was unnecessary, but these things, people lie on the man too much. So let Let you that says here to expose all the dangerous lies spoken be lying. The lie say, oh, the man wanted to marry the woman. B heard about lie. The man already married. The men are polygamy. The men can do that, and you know, the men can do the good thing we can do, right? But we are Muslim people, and you know, we can take more than one wife because we don't want to be cheating around, so we take more than one wife. That is not to indicate that people who take one wife can cheat, though. It's up to them. When you take one wife, you're supposed to remain faithful because you're fulfilling your scripture. Your scripture says you must take one and remain faithful to them. So to be having one wife is not an excuse to cheat. For those of you cheating or cheaters, you gotta stop that thing. It's bad. It's ungodly. Cheating is ungodly. I don't even want to start the other sermon yet. So let's see. Because for the past 6 years, you never received your benefits as a former first lady in President George Weah's 6 years, and you never came out to say it aloud. You're receiving something you don't matter. They just trying to do that thing so, and you know, maybe Baka will appoint Mami somewhere. For me, I think Mami Doe have been very disrespectful. This is Samuel Light Cooper. Samuel Light Cooper says, for me, I think Mami Doe have been very disrespectful. Disrespectful to the core, to the former president Weah. Traditionally, when someone died, it's a time to make peace. You can't use that to create chaos. Hope the elders and traditional leaders of Grand Judea County correct the wrong. Oh, yes, they did. And kudos. Look, the people did. They came in, they said, no, this child here, and you know, so you please forgive her and correct her. You know what it means, right? Come on, the president, you submit your letter, you get time for you. They come and implement the ambient to something else. So let me just conclude and then we move. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't. So this is Mohammed Mariama J. Sharif. Good morning, Abu. I'm watching from Mamadi the Architect Intellectual Forum in Jacobtown. He's a regular follower, and thanks a lot. And so breaking limit bio. Whoopi go back of Liberia in Mommy say what? Guys asking, so Miss Chuck, is that what she says? And so yeah, this is it. Okay, so let's see, Goodreach. This is God Divine Grace Jojo. Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching from AB Trouble Road. Thanks for the show and all of that. Keep dropping your comment because we're going to the real issue. So let me hold it right there and see. And take a war with Crime Stopper, Liberia, because the thing here, we come and go Capitol Hill. Capitol Hill, I tell the real bomb. We've been telling you, say, we the one can say the truth in the country. Anytime we tell you, say the thing here, what you're looking at, you know, correct, it makes sense. It will come back to it. So, but let's take a break with Crime Stopper. We'll be right back.
There are crimes in many places, in every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, you must report it. Don't take law in your hand for the real authority, that it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door, whether you rich or you poor. If you see a human talking, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it, you must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
No boyfriend, no worries. Do you want the professionals to fix your car, or do you need an original spare parts for your vehicle? Well, worry no more. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts on the bypass opposite Orange Head Office is that place. At Macabre, we provide the following services: mechanical, technical work, computer diagnosis and scanning, key duplication and programming, air conditioning, alarm system, and bodywork and spray. We also sell genuine and generic spare parts for Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, Suzuki, Chevrolet Tahoe, Nissan and Mazda, and most American cars. The good news is that Macabre has its head garage in the Bronx, New York, the USA, where we have a huge stockpile of Ford synthetic mobile oil that is very good for your vehicles. Some of these oils, when used, can service your vehicle by itself for up to 4 to 6 months. We have gas treatment and fuel injector cleaner, original from the USA. We can get you any spare part for your car in Liberia from America in 4 working days, even if we are not the one working on your car. We also order spare parts for other garages in Liberia. We have a tow truck service. Get in touch with us. Just call 0778-324-567, 0778-320-366, or 0778-324-566. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts, Liberia's #1.
Good morning, Liberia, and of course, welcome back to the Freedom Morning Rise. And yes, indeed, what an interesting atmosphere in the country, noise everywhere, and trying to put all of these things into the real perspectives is quite an intriguing moment, though. Okay, so that was that with the whole Nancy Doe thing, and look. Basically, all people like us want from President Boakai, and I've said at times without number, that when President Boakai chooses to do the right thing in this country, look, I will be his big fan. Yeah, you know me, my hidden fan, nobody more. President Boakai chooses to do the right thing, I will be a big fan. But guess what? He's not going to do the right thing. He's surrounded by hyenas. He's surrounded by dangerous, failed politicians, or failures, who are sitting in America, they're sitting in basement. They get nothing, no means out. He brought them around. They be lying to him whole day, mess in a pool of lies and deception. So let me just bring them up for our Omar them so they will know. Okay, it's important. This one here, the one here, that news for the market. This is news for the market and news for the old people, right? The old people that ain't get time for our hard politics. Then we can be talking, but they just won't know what happening on the market. You know, the bread and tina, the chicken feeding, you know, the juice and tina, what they eating. They won't know what happened. Basically, so let's see what has happened And yesterday, my man Tamba, this guy from ELBC hosted the chairman of the Unity Party and asking him a question about corruption in the government. The man paused. I said, man, is your government corrupt? The man know the government corrupt. The man know the very Freeport. No, but I'm not done with my brother and his Chinese investment because I want an investment partner. Done. I'm not done yet. But today I'm supposed to be having some very important meeting, right? About that. And I know I've already getting information that folks in the executive mansion are already beginning to, something. So you got to tell the president, you're investigate. Because when we get the Chinese embassy involved, and if the Chinese ambassador fail to do what he ought to do as an ambassador to Liberia on behalf of his citizen, we know the next step to go. We know. At least the record reflect, because look, mind you, there was a time in Nigeria history when the whole 419 business became prevalent. The whole world started knowing Nigeria not to be a BM environment. You know how it happened? Similar way. When investors used to carry their money to Nigeria and things, Nigerian officials would start duping the people. That thing became commonplace. So they had a boy about the Yahoo 419 thing. And that it became a whole attack on Nigeria. It took them years to restore their image. So now, investors now were only interested in extracting Nigeria oil, but they were not bringing money. To say, I can't go build things, can't go invest. No. So when we see similar danger creeping into Liberia, we have to raise the red flag, irrespective of who's involved. And I told you that we're going to go after, because we understand that, the MD is involved into a chain of business, critical business sector, petroleum, rice importation, right, mining, and all of these. But look at what is happening with Don. So for our Oma then, right, between May, the end of May, to June, right, between the end of May to June, while the government was creating that noise about Funatico for them, the police were making noise. You know what your government was doing? And you're been talking on radio and the children can get a phone to you, you'll be talking on the media, you say the press is going or the government must do something, the rescue must do something. The rescue not do anything. The rescue has responded. Boakai and his LRA folks has increased the GST, the taxes that can be on goods, the goods that can come in the country, the taxes that can be on the services you can benefit from, like the cell phone service, the mobile money service, and all the other things that you can benefit from in the country. The taxes that government can put on those things, that when you're making call, the small government taxes are there, the government now increase it. Right? When you go buy juice, that whole price is buying that juice for the government, interest on the government now increase it. So when government increase it, then the business people will increase their own. Because nobody want to lose for their friend. So the government moved the tax. That short period of time, they moved it from 10%, they added it to 12%. So right now, GST in the country, that 12%. They did it, they even announced it to you clandestinely, under darkness. Secretly, they did it. They added the tax up. Yeah, your government is not clear to you. Then your government can be stealing from you. Then they go steal your way project and they pull it up. Then they be talking on that one. Then they and CDC people will be different. Oh, they're not a project. While the people basically doing that one, then the government will be eyeing the tax up. So when they did some all say, we're not on radio power, you're very lean, so they will deal with you. Because you don't know what's going on. And I want to praying to just get us off the radio. But we are committed. We want to stay here. Even though it's tough, and sometimes, but we are still managing, we're still struggling, trying to come around and let you know some of these things that the government's involved with. That's not good. That's not helping you. And you think say that only that's then they jump. The time the king knew that in 5 minutes you see it must do price circular. But the other one they not do, they not add a gap or it must not tell you secretly. They add a gap or that $4 for gasoline now. $4. So when you change $4 to the rate that they have, 200 and what? That take a central bank rate. But let's go or something. Man, you gotta go buy the rate or something. That central bank rating, right? That's it 204 or 203. Okay, let's take 200. Right? So it's $800 for 1 gallon of gas. Government price. So outside now, you know how they will be selling it? Let's say $850. So when you jump, you go Nimba then beyond in the southeast, that 1,000 plus we're gonna be turning. So all the you're crying, the government not hear you to reduce steam price, hashable. The government add the taxes up and increase gasoline price, increase fuel price. So when you get your lay water factory, what you running? And you can use, let's say, 10 or 20 gallons a day, right? Then you buying fuel for let's say 900 or 850. Let's say 850. Right? Let's say 850. They're telling you how the country has $850 times what? 20 gallons per day. $17,000 you have to pay for fuel, just fuel alone, right? To run your mineral water company. I know it's small, I'm just being average, right? So let's times that by 7 days of the week. Times 7 days. When people be telling you, say the country how the people going through a lot. In 7 days, that mineral water, that lay mineral water company, what you get, you say, oh, and you get down. Anyhow the country go, Benin Ali, you get a lay small mineral water factory, it coming to you. $119,000 a week that you spend times 30 days, folks. Times 30 days. So doing business in Liberia, this is how difficult it's becoming, right? Times 30 days just for fuel, right? You'll be spending 300. Okay, let me see. Okay, no. Okay, unit 10,000. 3,570,000 Liberian dollars in a month. Just imagine. This is what you have to do in a month to run a small mineral water factory in Johnsonville, in Broadville, in Carwell, right? To buy your fuel, put your generator on, right? At a rate of 20 gallons per day. You have to spend $3 million, 570,000. That country loaders, that country loaders, soft country. That country looking the country where things okay. Then when you finish, you gotta go change the one in USD buying rate. You gotta go buy US. So when business people crying, these are the issues, bread and butter issue, GST. Y'all that you use actually and let go into the recreational area, then where you go, and or you go in the supermarket, you go buy all the things that you go and buy in that supermarket. The 10% tax that are on it. So the toothpaste that you used to buy for $3, right, or $5.70, there will be increment. You no longer buy that toothpaste for that amount anymore. You may be buying it for $6 now or more. Right? So this is how it apply. So the like bread and butter issue here, toothpaste, and chicken, pea. I heard the woman on the show talking about. I heard the woman talking about. Say how they can call it? Say justice minister. They call him Momo. All of you come, everybody come eat Momo now. We just open one big Momo factory. Everybody operating Momo. Just for particle scent. Just get a smell and something be looking under the soup. Just say something. Top, country red. And the buckers just stealing, wasting our time. Gasoline price gone up, secretly, right? While they wasting your time on mommy cow. Mommy carry the cow back, mommy bring the cow back, the cow now go. Until you can learn and wake up from your sleep, where the government will be playing with people's mind, diverting people's attention from the real issues. When you go in the market, the thing what you bought yesterday for $10, they tell you $20. The thing you bought for $20, they tell you $50. Then when you be raising those issues, be shifting your attention to trivial matters. Everything that Jawia, they want Jawia, man. So when you forget about Jawia, you want your voter, you say you don't want them. The man saying I'm peaceful to your 5 minutes. Your government people were Jawia. Because they have understood that Jawia is at the core of the Liberian people and emotions. So they always using Jawia. What kind of government here? Huh? Maybe Jawia you lead the country. You go sit down somewhere and you lead them. You will run the country. Nobody moving Baka. They rescue what you used to be passing around lying. You go VOA, you go sit down there, you be lying, you go Nigeria. You say dead body all in the street. We'll make sure we'll provide job. We'll do this, we'll do that. People become president and look at the country. Dirty stink everywhere. Yeah? We're getting all the corruption reporting. We'll start opening some of them here. In the president office, 74 ghost names. Ghost in the president office on the president payroll. 74 names of human beings. They're not existing, they're not. Their body, they say their body working in the president office, they pay in every month. 74 their bodies working in the president office. They're not stealing there. Yeah, you're not vexed. That one they can't hear you. Whole president office, you don't care stealing no carry inside the president office. So imagine if 74 their body working in the president office. So the other small minister that won't steal, what they will do? They will carry their own on their body. So when you put all the their body in there, what they now put their knee on all kind of things. We are in trouble, man. Serious problem. And somebody think this is a personal competition between anybody. All the up feeling the pinch. Then you go and then cool and be writing about daily bread. Who getting daily bread in the country? That you? That you're the one getting daily bread. The rest of us not getting daily bread. The rest of us not getting our daily bread. We're struggling. Huh? Putting money together to eat. Neighbor, that's why you gotta be doing in the neighborhood now. You're in one beer, the dough community, you're in one beer, all of you there. You put your price, huh? All the room there, the family head in the room there, you put and I'm a suggestion. I beg you don't get issue with me. Because the country hard, I'm just trying to see how can you make it be surviving until the mess is off our head. Put it together. The other man in the other room, in a 7 room. Other man, you're 400. You put your 400 together, right? Just so your woman will be able to just do one big party food. Everybody bring their own pen, their own lay cooler, pull it inside, right? And then you're carrying your room, you're sharing among your children. So, okay, that's a 400 by 7 family heads. But depending the size, let's do 500 because I'm sure everybody can try and reach 500. 500 by 7, right? 3,500. So And you know that big money there, 3,500 you go, you can get plenty of fish, you can get plenty. So you cook beef, and you know, horse food. Everybody bring their cooler, your pour, your lack, everybody be inside and thin. Eh? Then you carry your share. Many ways to survive. In the neighborhood, you put together. You do some of the neighborhood susu rice. And you know, you put the money together, small, on the more end. On the more end, a resetting amount, you go buy bag of rice. You buy something 10 bag of rice. You can just share it. Me, I'm only trying to help because our people suffering too much. It is bad for other people to be going to bed with hunger. You're not good. So you'll be rallying. Even you say you'll be putting 100 together, or be putting 300 together every day. By the time the more end, you'll get some good amount of money. You'll go in the rest too. That one that the rest susu there. You'll go in the rest too. You'll buy maybe the 20 bag of rice. Each person can get on a one bag, right? Or 1.5, or you'll do it by cup, right? You measure it, you go, you sell your own and you put it in your bar, you sell it. Family, you'll be eating that one to survive. Because the president ain't get time for you. The president finish thing you buy and abandon you. You're suffering. Suffering. You're dancing poo water. That the poo water process suffering more than everybody. Take their brain and they say the girls and you take your brain, you go put your brain in poo water. But I rather use your. Somebody say, Mami do looking at Hipco Gilardino. You say 2 of them get the same more. Y'all know Hipco Gilardino. But yes, so let's hold it there and move now to Capitol Hill. Let's go to Capitol Hill and see what happened. Nobody will bring nonsense about compromise, sedition. No sedition compromise. Sedition from Lover, sedition from Granger, everybody. You don't let the government, let me tell you, sedition, you don't let the government keep distracting you. They jump, they go to your. You see the reason why I don't let to talk about the CDC headquarter business. It's a waste of the Liberian people time, right? That tenant and landlord relationship. The man say, can't buy the property. I don't want to do renting Benedict. He said no, okay. So they're going back and forth. How we supposed to suspend all the national issues and be wasting our time? Then they jump. We are finished winning big victory on there. They say, oh, because Baka from low, and so even if it is, leave them their conscience. No, nobody get time for that nonsense. All the local people can go do what in 2029, the government here will be off. Unity Party will be dead. Unity Party will be dead and buried. All will go there, will bury that party. Because they will not get headquarters. They're renting the poor place on Broad Street again. They ain't paying the people money. They get a court case on that place. They ain't paying the poor money. They're there. The poor scared because they're in government. So as soon as they move the poor, go put them outside. Nobody will get them property again. Right? No, nobody will get them property. They're criminal, they're rogues, they came to steal. Where is this thing? I see it somewhere. Let me get it quick. That Funadi Kofa interview. Okay, let me see. This is somebody please send it to me quick, man. That something. Okay, I got it now.
Lines for help. Lines for help. It's help. How crazy that would be? Even when I don't have sense to use my official vehicle for my colleagues and I to be in and talk those senseless things that I've heard. They're senseless. Oh, no video evidence. Nothing. The guys that were around, everybody know around official 15. That's the judge, John said we're in official 15. That's a myth. Some detail. I think I charge because I'm a partisan and a strong fan of George Weah. Do you think that's why you're charged?
Okay. So district number 15 representative, after the preliminary hearing or whatever you may call it yesterday at the court, He came out and felt like it's all trash. They're lies from hell. And so childish. In his response, speaking to journalists, describe the entire thing, right? We go there, you say, okay, they posted the guy, evidence and stuff. Let me go listen. You go listen and put that speaking gibberish. You might say, but this is a waste of time. Basically, what I see and understand from this is that I'm being targeted because I support George Weah. I believe in George Weah. George Weah is my leader. And this narrative is selling. The regime has made it that anybody who associated or still remain committed to George Weah, right? The regime will go after you. They will destroy you. They do not regret putting you behind bars. This is how divisive Bouaka has made the country. So let's listen further.
I think so because I said if you follow the political discourse in the country, back in the days when George Weah was president, people use a lot of different statements on George Weah in this country. You want different statements. This is on George Weah. Well, I did not. I said George Weah is my president. And George Weah is my president. I remain and I stand on that. So that's what I believe. So that's my charge.
That's my charge.
Listen to the argument here. That's no argument. There's nothing you see that discussing on me besides that. And people was in my position, people call Israel 15. That's my play. Israel 15. So you can go and say I saw Abu in Israel 15.
Okay. So according to them, they saw people in Abu Kamara vehicle. So, by their parity of reasoning, that automatically links Abu Kamara to the commission of an arson, quote unquote, on the Capitol building. Stupid logic, stupid reasoning, politicized justice. That's exactly what it is. Does not make sense. And Abu think it is happening to him simply because they know him like that. He's committed to Weah. So Weah supporter, even when people were being denigrating to Weah, people were being sarcastic, rude, disrespectful, and dishonoring, like Bouaka to Weah when Weah was president. So I'm a target. They believe we are the one that will be committed to Weah.
Apparently, people was in the car. Yes. Mr. Kamara, all of the charges that you say is a blatant lie from the lie for help. Thank you for the help. It kind of lie. That's what thing.
I said lie for help. Oh yeah, thanks for joining.
What has the kind of motive? Well, I don't care about you. Don't you see that? You're not in the courtroom. And when the proceedings go, they sound like a go TV to the bathroom question, and they sound like losing.
Okay, this is a lawyer. He understands courtroom tactics, right? Courtroom maneuvering. He understands it. He's a courtroom lawyer. He knows it like that. Right? So, but the common man, you and I may not know when we see this thing, we'll say, oh yeah, maybe the man's sick, well, right? No. But Councillor Kofa says, upon his return from the court, says while the proceedings were on, the LNP, the government of Liberia witness, was just going back and forth. 5 minutes, I go in PB, he go there and make a phone call and comes back. Right? So, with his courtroom understanding, he knew technically that was a kind of maneuverings that were going on. And that only happens when a person is losing a case. When a person in a particular case don't have a strong ground, and then they will be going back and forth because, and all of that.
We told you yesterday, and all honestly, this is based on lies, innuendos, and misstated facts. And we have identified a series of them. We understand where the case is going.
Okay. So, Fonati says, like he told you the day before yesterday, because this interview was conducted yesterday, right? That this matter is based on misstatements, innuendos, and lack of facts. And going in there, they have identified the innuendos, misstatements, and lack of facts. Our country time is being wasted when criminalities are going on unabated. What you want to see now, the LTA headquarter project, you not stop. What you want to say, they get connection, they didn't look for money here to complete the project.
But there's nothing there. So no free of justice. So from the witness testimony today.
This man is a lawyer, right? Satisfied to practice even in the US. The message from what is happening is tantamount to mockery of justice. That means they're making fun out of justice. They're making fun out of the rule of law, the judicial process. That the government is playing fun, making how you take serious people, right? For political purposes. You take serious people, you carry them, you lock them up, you put them behind bar, you come out, only for phoning police officer to go stand there and go PP 7 times. Can you imagine? What kind of country are we? And you're in the community passing around, you eat good food, oh, that rescue, the probably will do well. It didn't do well that to say government, that's a government that you go to the bar, you sit down behind your pillow, you be doing, oh, Jesus, it does say that how government work. Government, not Jesus Christ, Benio. No, go to mosque or you go to church, Benio. A practical science. Government are social science. That one it can happen right here. You don't know it, you're not there. You don't get connect. People ain't get confident in you. You ain't able to bring. Baka has not even been able to move. He have not been able to bring in $1 million saying became president. All the travel he made when they made him, they rather use Baka. Now BNL using Baka on that trip. They care Baka to the other play. You go stand there and talk. The BNL use it, say, you know, bring it probably the court. Carrying the other play. Nothing that come from the country.
From the witness testimony today, I know I'm innocent. You understand that your phones have connection with the yeah, the only people who can associate that phones with fire who are ignorant. And now we're research.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Liberians, fellow Liberians out there, guess what? The government of Liberia says when the RG sat on ERBC and said that they have 100% evidence that the people they put in jail, right, committed arson. Go look at the charge sheet. Committed arson. The government said the reason they holding Fonati Kofa for committing arson, and Abu they say they saw Abu in official vehicle, blah blah blah. They say Fonati wrote something on a Facebook page. He said that thing what Fonati wrote on a Facebook page that it made Fonati pour fire down there. That thing what he wrote on a Facebook page. That thing just transformed and say enter into Fonati and carry him and pull him there. He take the gas and pull it on the building because he said the man committed arson. We'll pinpoint the stupidity in the charges. But wait.
When you have a mindset, you try to develop anything to that mindset. So you go in with a preliminary mindset that you got to be Kofa. So anything Kofa say will be.
The police IG call you, sir. They have information that you call you.
Call me for what? For apologize.
For apologize.
When?
Today.
No, I don't think no call for no police IG. Tell him not to call me.
All right.
Okay. The man closed up and said, because yes, we heard that he is calling on screen number. His conscience is digging inside him now. And he's lying around. So basically, he's lying to people and telling people yesterday somebody, oh, you know, as you say, you're under pressure. Who cares? These are the people that the country spend money on to get them to Ivy League school them. PB international schools. And the president said, how about you police, RG? You don't go no police school. And not challenging here. You go no police school. So patronage, very happy now, and you know, family ties in the church, in the other society organization. That's also depending on. They're bringing empty. until you can move the society thing from in the country, well, as soon door may enter society, even though the door, because in the society you get in big position in the country. Then when they will be blundering on the job, but the society thing will be protecting them. That's what you're doing in the country. That's why you see the country can't go nowhere. So every day the poor will be complaining. Society over reasoning, society over competence, society over, intelligent. Door, human being, good for nothing. People will just jump. They join one society. They join all the society. So you won't touch a man, so somebody can. You don't touch a man on the side, other society can. As a person, you be saying that society protecting. Patron.
Of our time, waste of our time, and it's something that we need to talk about. You can't bring a police officer who goes to the background 7 different times testifying lies, saying that I am charged because I was sitting in a car. According to him, I heard.
Yeah, they be grand jury people. Yeah, lawmaker. The reason they put a lawmaker beyond bar. The government witness when the people the government depending on, right, to prove that the people when the Capitol building. They may go there and may say the reason why intel the government say that the people there, that they may part of the people that when the Capitol building, they grand jury lawmaker Jacob Debbie, right? Is it because Jacob was saying that in one car, right? And the people were talking in a car, and Jacob didn't tell the police people, so that means that Jacob put fire on the building. How we running country like that, man? Come to think about it. I thought like your labor should have been, at a level now. But look at these things, man.
Position I didn't report it. Is that why I waste my time? Yeah, it's a waste of my time. I sat in the car, according to him, I sat in the car. I sat in the car when people were talking. Yeah, I did not report it to the police. Is that my business? If it was that, is that why you waste my time? Yeah.
So everybody that riding Tesla now, you passing around, you in a Tesla or in a bus, that talking, what you can be talking, when you hear somebody talking about John, you go to the police station, you go report. So this time, what the government trying to say? So when people tell you that the government is trying to bring the Dotan Satu era, you'll be saying, oh, this. When the government is failing, when the government is adapting a dictatorial tendency, this is what you see happening small. A lawmaker is held wrongfully, incarcerated for 3 days at the central prison, simply because a policeman says that lawmaker was in a car and people were having conversation in that car, and that the lawmaker did not go to report that to the police. So that means that lawmaker is supposed to go to jail because he went the Capitol building. Like Gregory logic there. That the thing Gregory go sit down on ELBC and now it just say you get 100% evidence against the people. That they have a school government put money to go there for. A lot of government will be giving poor scholarship because you can't get scholarship to the right people. Government has not been giving Ellington, you're not giving scholarship to the right people. Look at you go give scholarship to Jeremy Pia. He come back to the country intend to causing machine. Right?
Some for what? Because according to him, I sat in a car. What is our waste of our time? But we are here. I was going to follow this thing to the logical conclusion. What is your evidence that you were saying? He said, you heard a recording.
No video. He said he heard in a recording that that Debbie sat in a car and discussion was being held in that car, and Debbie is being held and sent to what Sakila Nimale Peter can do. Yeah. We'll be talking good in Sakila can put uno fear. Sakila Nimale. Right? So Debbie sat in a car and discussions were being held in that car, and Debbie did not report that to the police. So therefore, Debbie is charged for arson, criminal facilitation, and attempt to commit murder. Is that how it's supposed to be? Arson is a crime that's committed physically. So how is the state going to prove these things? Funanti says that they're innocent. They're going to walk out free. So apparently to satisfy political goals, then you grab responsible people, take them and put them behind bars. The country is sharply divided. But we are tired calling on our religious people to speak out. We are tired calling on the civil society. They're not talking. How much do they receive from Bo? I do not know. When they stop giving them a Bo feed, and I think they will come to us and tell us, oh, y'all got to talk. Say the country, the way the country going. Because that's the tendency in Liberia. The time people eating, they can talk. When they're not eating, then they can start talking. Gregor is taking this country to a dangerous path if he's not called to order. Gregor sat on national radio and declared that police officers should go ahead defending themselves. And on yesterday, just to go invade court order, because of the go ahead that Gregory has given for police officers to shoot and justify it as defending themselves. Right? In Johnsonville, right? Yeah. The men that went start opening gun, firing. Court eviction order leads to police shooting in Mount Barkley area. Sorry. Because the boss man. So my people, y'all be careful out there. Police officers then will be killing people for girlfriend being in the community. I've seen the talk say, oh, we're defending ourselves. They put our picture and then they put it up. Mr. President, you need to call your RG back to order. He needs to retract that. That is equal to the endangerment of lives in this country. For family dispute, police officer will open fire and just political disagreement. Police officer will kill somebody and say, oh, they put our picture up. Gregory Finney giving order to the people. He said they got gone. So we're running a police state now. Right? We're running a police state. Like Gregory instructs the police to take the law into their own hands. Quote unquote. In what he believed. Bragging. Police people have the authority to defend themselves. So this action of the RG will trigger unnecessary discharge of live bullets by police officers. So you need to be careful out there. And you don't sit down, you'll be clapping and say, oh yeah, the police will fire. Not only police won't know how to fire in the country. This kind of statement must not be coming from the police or law enforcement bodies. They should be speaking in constructive manner to de-escalate tension. But you can stand for the psyche of everybody in the police. You know some of the people intention. They got gone. People will hide behind this thing. And just to go do court order eviction. Other people have been there. Since Sunday, they've been doing and things way before. They not break churches and all that. Nobody not fire gun. But as soon as Gregory go on the show and go to that thing, the men want fire gun. Lord wasting all to the people horse. We're in dangerous time, my people. But this is it. It appears very clearly that the government, the majority black, and the police are trying to clean their mess by lying and delaying the investigation into who burned the Capitol building. The public, the government works for the public. So here's what you all have to do. We all must do collectively. We don't care about your politics, but that building was not supposed to be set ablaze by anybody. The government must be responsible enough to pursue the case diligently. We want to know, Labor want to know how that place got a fire. It is good. It is good that the government have said that whatever the case, somebody mischievously set the place ablaze. Now, the question is to understand who set the place ablaze. So even if Funati and the rest gets exonerated, the government must pursue the case and tell us who set the place ablaze. The government wants to be playing delay tactic, and there is no justice. Librarians will have to act. This is a test to the government of Joseph Newman Boakai because this is a landmark, the first major landmark case. The first major landmark. So we are watching the Attorney General and all his officers, the police people that can care, witnesses that can PP 7 times. We're watching all of them. But guys, this is it. So let's hear you. Play the recording. The recording, you hear it. Where do you think this case will go? After the preliminary, and investigations or trial yesterday, the court stuff, witnesses came. Where do you think this is going? What's your thought? It's important. Are you beginning to agree that this is a cover-up attempt for many things? Was it justified to have placed Funati and the likes behind bars because they're CDC lawmakers? Librarians, you got to speak, and you got to speak passionately because your country is going down and people are making fun out of it, and the government is not even doing anything. The country is going down. Prices, taxes are being increased. The suffering is walking the streets every day. 776-104-104, 86500-104, 0776-104-104, 086500-104 are the numbers to call, and you'll be live on the show. All right, we're live on the show. It's important. So let's take this call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is C. Mola Sakama, and I've got something called this morning. Thank you very much for this very important topic on the discussion. But first of all, the police under the stewardship of RG Common has clearly demonstrated that they are 100% partisan operatives. That is, for example, the RG sat on ELBC radio and told the world that the reason why Priscilla Cooper was not taking the president was because there was no female self. Can you imagine such a statement from RG of the Republic of Liberia? That simply indicates that there is a political issue that these guys want to get at certain people.
Priscilla are a member of the UP Alliance now.
Yeah. Now, according to Mr. Cooper, in the investigator, if, for example, an incident occurs somewhere, what the first investigation will be based upon? The first investigation will be based upon all those that were on that scene. All of them will be called for questioning.
Okay. Thank you very kindly. Somebody say we should hear from the Unity Party chairman on the status of corruption in the UP government, as they promised that they were going to end corruption and all of that. They generally asked the chairman,
President Brother would never do that. He would never rob this country, I can assure you.
Mr. Chairman, is your government corrupt?
President Brother would never do that. He would never rob this country, I can assure you.
Mr. Chairman, is your government corrupt?
The government or the president would never rob the country.
Never do that. He would never rob this country, I can assure you.
Mr. Chairman, is your government corrupt?
President Brother would never do that. He would never rob this country, I can assure you.
Mr. Chairman, is your government corrupt?
And when we tell you, say the United Party people can lie, you're a dog killer, you can be arguing in the community. The very same show, the very same moment, you are bragging, and President Parker will never rob this country, will never do that, never rob this country. Then they ask you on that very same show, that very moment about robbery, then you can talk. How can the government, what the president will never rob the country, never steal from the country, never corrupt the country? Then ask, is the government, then you can't answer whether the government not corrupt. So that means the initial statement that Boaga will not rob the country is a blatant lie. Boaga is already robbing the country. Boaga is already stealing from the country. Because if he cannot answer whether the country is corrupt or not, but tell us that Boaga will never rob the country, no rob the country, no, it's a blatant lie. Boaga is robbing the country. So he cannot answer the question whether Boaga is robbing. Man, is a reverend now. You gotta understand. So a reverend sense coming. Because when you lie tomorrow, we'll pull in your face. Because the follow-up question from the journalist who have been disastrous, so smartly kept quiet. But it's a political thing. I can stand somewhere and say, Baka never steal from the country. Baka never steal from Baka. Asking pointed question. Is your government corrupt? Making talk. But anyway, they say making talk or. Making talk or. Those who are many your children with school fee from America, let your government help. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm not calling from District 17.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you. Hello. Oh my word. Call went off. Let's take this. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Maurice here calling from District 17.
Go ahead.
Well, we just want to know how do we do it, but we just want to know who got that place on fire. Thank you.
So are we asking Gregory or me?
Gregory and the president.
All right. Tomorrow, I'll tell them. Hello, morning. Morning.
This is Samuel. This is calling from Looking.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my question to the government is the high security
they all around the capital building there. So how can somebody pass through and go fire there? They should be questioning the security too. The police guy was going away around the capital building.
So that means the investigation they own right now ain't looking clear, ain't make sense, eh?
There's no sense in that, brother. Questioning the security way around it, it's not possible that I'm ministering all over then somebody pass through and go fire on that place. Because we got nothing to do for the country. You only want to look for trouble, all over there, they're finished.
Okay, Buddha. Thanks a lot. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Abu Sharif.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Mohammed Donald from San Antonio. I joined you guys from the Somali truck. Well, Mr. Abu, the investigation of that capital building burning, it was political. Reason being saying this is, how will you investigate only one party, which is the minority group? How will you investigate them coming out to the public like you want to? How will you investigate it? It's so frustrating. Thank you, Abu.
Thanks a lot, Fofana. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, my name is Isaac Mumu. I'm calling from station number 12, Yeah, I'm not very well taught. Thanks, sorry for the phone quality of my voice, but I'm okay. Rather, you see me, you know what happened to go outside, we were in the KK while we're listening to the program of them. But two other men work at the people. I was discussing the issues. But yes, they were happy. They said, they happy for Funaki and the other guys to go to jail because those guys, they are from the CBC and the CBC to grab Musu's card. So why is it now that the government is on the website to present justice? So I gave them the questions. I said, okay, where's the justice? The justice, when you tell us that security was on Ghana when the police director told us after the protest that the building was well secured by security personnel, how the people managed to enter into that place before the place got on fire. What are people were not investigated? What they meant, they said, my man, what that way? When you're talking, and you're talking, if that 12 year old, you'll continue talking about all that men of good, it just doesn't make chasing that John here. After I left there, I told you, if you try John, we are in the case. They'll say, oh, you're on John, we are better people to go and find people. So having the country will turn around. They just so you are next person will be coming after. Hell yeah. You work at the people that you just knowing like what I said. Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Okay. So that payback they were actually on, but now they are not serving justice. So we the Liberian people are asking them to go by and do real justice. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Alicia. There's peace, and calling from Kingsville, Virginia. The police said Speaker Kufa had Facebook page about post
Alamo.
And I still before the hospital on fire. Who are Jato places on Facebook that tomorrow will be a water day. Are they inviting you?
Say a water shoe moment.
Yeah, are they inviting you? Why
no, the United Party men.
All right. So we see whatever they want to do for us, division will not be declared, and Baga cannot bring this party down to age. Any charge will not make it a Baga. A man who is already in the early grade, he the one who not bring the party down. He's a blatant liar. Thank you for the show.
Thanks a lot. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, that's my bad on the line. The preliminary trial has just validated our argument that the government take care on their political wish home. The trial all that they could do the last time, doing the saga in the house by holding their salary, they could not buy that. So to further continue their countdown on opposition, I'm glad they put the in here. I think I'm listening to. Somebody said everybody were in car. So all of the evidence that you have to carry to court is to go tell people say people were sitting in car. You're not producing any video, but people were sitting in car and they heard it, they didn't report. And then you saw another representative
car or park in the area. What is that? It is why you're telling us. So the question we ask, what happened to all of the previous investigations that you had done? Because according to you, when the thing happened, you went and you carried your investigation, you brought in international, you brought in expert investigator. We didn't even know how they left this country after their investigation. So what happened to it? But when these things are happening, it just further bring the government down. And when you're talking about the prices, it's actually happening. Even those that send money out of this country. One of my friends was telling me he was sending money to his mother. The money that he used to spend, he spent close to $90 just to send $1,200. It is every sector when you ask people, they say, that the government say, we will add it, we will add it, other one. You go in the supermarket, you go in the restaurant, everywhere it is. So the question now is, even people that are also in the restaurant, that are also in the supermarket, what will happen to them? Because when there's no buyer, people will start putting the people down. They can't add to us. What's going to happen in this country, my people? Then when you talking, somebody say because you opposite. Opposition we're talking here. They got opposition market, they got a Green Party market. No! Everything is the same. Thank you, man. I don't really know that.
Okay. So some of the headlines making the news from the local dailies this morning, quite interesting. Front page Africa, premature and disruptive in quotation. Expert warns of negative consequences as President Boakai awards 100% ownership of 4 oil blocks to Noka without legislative stakeholders input. That is another thing. Yesterday, somebody and I was having conversation about this thing here. But I think it has a background in corruption. They want to steal. They want to steal. Yeah. Since an old friend, he appointed her, a lady that was retired, received a retirement benefit, Gloria Mususkat, Braga sent her on the board, then he gave them 100% ownership of the oil block. The Independent says oil grab as Braga gives lucrative block to Noka. Basket of lies for Natikofa. Startling revelation in capital arson trial. Okay, Senator Corner slams politicization of bill. Politicization of bill. That's Bapolu Senator. Police allegedly fire live bullet, shot a dog, and what have you. Okay, and so authoritarian government soup descend on JMB regime. Liberia commits to maritime protection, blah, blah, blah. CBL, all these things are here. It's important, but let's continue with the course and hear from more Liberians on these trials that many have described as political and, of course, targeting of the Liberian political opposition, particularly the CBL. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay. I want to say this that the police had the position that was given to him is not qualified for that position. The brother who gave me that position.
The man wearing Harvard, he said the man not qualified. You didn't hear they say the man wearing Harvard.
It's not qualified for that position, brother. I'm telling you the truth. Brother who gave that man a position before when brother wanted to be president during the Chabita, brother supported him. And one thing brother usually do is that whenever you support him, and you know that you voted for him, meaning that he take you that even when you're not qualified for any position, he will just take it and show you there. Because as far as concerned, he already considered to be of citizen of the country once you voted him. So this is what I have to say. So thank you for your show this morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Daniel Sagi, and I join you this morning for Blue Community. Abu, what I have to say this morning about your topic here is that everything this government doing, they must know tomorrow I got to go after them. Nobody must come out to say people are chasing behind them. Because that's great government. What are you calling the government for? When you call him in the cover for like now you want to apologize, you kept up to 5:30 only because you have received the right money. And you must leave there and take it to a central person. And when you are there, then you point and you wait till you want a man who have got down on history in this country. History will remind you of all your evil deeds and you carry on. You beating back and chairman on the street. While the men are doing nothing, man, it's on. All on the long, someone put their hair on. With me, they
surrender.
Of you. But your police just jumping at the car in the bigger ball, the head of say he commit a state crime in the country. But what let me say, but come forward to the now. That's the one of the reasons will get all the strength and our flesh and blood will put it into the election here. So make sure that you people comment, go all the power. Thank you for putting the time this morning.
Thank you very much. 2029. That's 2029. That'd be easier. Some people put waiting for 2029. Okay, so good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Let's see.
I'm calling from Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Pagara people me. Sorry, people they after me. Pagara, every weekend the constant was to start this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the more thing the US was doing to parents, to physicians, that have been doing. Pagara is evil. The body may take it general just say, hey, I get evidence for me. I get evidence for you too. Because they say you want to post our picture, our get to post your picture, our on the team. And you want to back up for you or doing that.
So
Hey, not there.
Baga Poli or taking, but yeah, let take picture. Don't mind them that 150 that they pay, all that thing they can be doing.
All that you want to be doing.
The rest, they can even get in rest this time. Thank you, my Oma. Evil thing they're doing. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Abu, and let me say good morning to the listening audience this morning. This is David King, and I do join you from Gainesville. Abu, I listened to Funati yesterday and that of Jacob Debbie. So I don't know whether when you sit in a vehicle and people are having discussion, it's your business now to go and start reporting the police officer.
Yeah, if you report the day, you yourself, you sit on your vehicle and hear somebody talk to them or go tell the police people.
That's the reason why they have to jail the people. People got no evidence on the people. So what happened to Mo Adi post after the protest when he said the protest is over, we're going to have a watershed movement tomorrow. So what happened to that post? Why have they not called Mo Adi to ask him? Because when the place got by fire, we saw Mo Adi there with a water and sewage truck and trying to quench the fire on. So what making to be the first responder than the fire service? So all of these things, the police are not following all of these clues, and they are just going about intimidating people, trying to bring people down because Joe Barker are going and say hooligan bomb in the place. The fire investigator, the lawyer, what was in a report?
Okay,
have they seen the fire investigator report?
Thank you very much. Okay.
In our country. Sorry, my brother.
Yes, ma'am.
Abu?
Yeah.
Good morning, my son.
Morning.
Yes, this is my city on the land. Thank you for the show this morning.
Yeah, General.
I want to say thank you for the taxes increasement. But
I mean you say that mean you tell thank you and boy double jala your uncle did it.
Yeah, the one telling that thank you why he reported the case to us and I'm able to know about what it was feeding they talking about the case for the court.
Yeah.
On the basis of taking in car for the so if I said I can go and do your point, mean I walk in what you got see.
And the whole thing the time Massy wait let me make to understand it go. Jowiatan, the tax, what they increase, that tax was 7%, right? When they came, they increased it to 10, then they move over there, they carry it to 12, right?
Yeah.
So they have added 5% in less than 2 years on the tax.
Okay. Now, so my son Abu, why will say we look for it? They put our behind a man say, oh, you will do better things in the country. They are saying for themselves. But if you can't go from place to place to be getting for around here and like on the they and not get no it's not for me. So because I want to school, so you just find the other house. He said I class.
Oh, Master gone off. So let's take another person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm So, Abu, what I'm trying to tell her that when somebody in the community, somebody comes in about a friend, you will tell him.
Yeah, you must go tell the police. Anything you hear somebody talking, you right can get somebody talking, you must go tell the police. That man on man, everybody.
So the rescue that they give to rescue us, that to you for the way.
Rescue them to the police.
But Abu, that brought people with lady highway. Any day looking for experience person, they get it. That's what experience there.
That's
But somebody talking about somebody in the community now, you must go tell Greg. Thank you for the show, Abu. We own it.
Yeah, thanks a lot. So in 1983 to 1985, Joseph Newman Boaka served as Minister of Agriculture under Mami Dopa. Right? Joseph Boaka even served her pa regime. Right? So he's the one that should be grateful and pay. And you can remember I told you about people who are appointed as minister and things as well be grateful. Good morning.
Thank you, Abu. Abu, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I come from a Propo Corner, down Coast Hill, Winter Community. Abu, thank you very much. Abu, if I look at what is happening at the Capitol building with fire issue, it's laughable. I wonder Gregory is really following what is happening. Before the fire incident at the Capitol building, there was a protest on December 17th. Right after the protest, Gregory is on tip by telling that we have dispersed the protester and the police is in full control. How will the police be in full control? The fire got the building December 18th, and you're looking for somebody outside there who sits in his car to make a call. Or somebody who posted Alamo. What does Alamo have to do with the police that were assigned at the Capitol building? Is Gregory telling us there was no police at the Capitol building? Is it that the police deserted their post? I think this thing Gregory needs to go back to his drawing board and tell the Liberian people what is happening with our property.
The country going down. But let's hear from the vice president once upon a time. Let's hear from Jeremiah Kwankun. But thanks a lot from Coast Hill.
Going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, Renan, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he said, he said, when you run for one term, he said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else.
Okay.
These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boaka, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, a good everything good, but the brain is going down.
Jamal couldn't get by more. I look at it, but he said, but anyway, say you have a good heart, a good everything, but the brain is going down. Hey, Lord. Okay, good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Good morning, sir.
Sheriff calling for Kingston Factory.
Let's hear you. Are you around the area that's being hit by flood?
Yeah, the water is actually stepping around here.
Okay.
The reason I call is that I don't know how people understand truth and lies. No matter what happens, the Capitol building, instead that it can take 10 to 15 years, the truth will come out. So I don't know why people say hiding themselves. They know the truth. They know the truth. The actual truth about that place, no matter what happens, it will come out.
You know, you can't one day.
I don't see why people defending lies.
I saw you carry brother Jim Cola there. You start asking them now, things that will start coming.
You know, when you defend land, what happened here is that it battle your offspring. Tomorrow you will live, but yet them say it affect the ones that you are living here. The true color of that particular place, whether the woman like it, they can dance it, whether that the minority body, whether that the majority body, they like it, anyhow they dance it, the true color of that place, the players into that money will surely come and God will reveal them.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't see the reason why.
And that's what we want to know. Thanks a lot, my brother. Good morning. Good morning. We get 2 more minutes to be here. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Mayor Joshua calling on GSO Abu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. Abu, this government I mean well for this country. We did not vote Joseph Bola to be able to do the way he acted to this country. Because for most of our bad, we watch from every police officer beating on lawmakers at Capitol Hill.
Mm-hmm.
That anything that went on to that place. Really, what Joseph Bola doing to this country is not right. He has to stop it with in this country.
Thank you very much. It's not right. He's got to stop it. Let's go to the president. Listen. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Isaac Nobo. I'm calling from Seattle. I just want to know if the president Amber one of charges because after she left the place there, we hear one of charges because they play tactics.
That one you gotta go to UP over on Ball Street. They'll tell you. Good morning. Morning, sir. Mm-hmm.
I will let me tell you, see, you know, this party, step up, you know, my white guy. It's something wrong with our pocket. These people know the presence of that category. Let's not come and don't of it. Let's not come to the other people that are very well charged everything. So what was the security that is very well friends? What was more are they saying between the capital Perry and the same one university capital at night of the capital Perry? When we take on who took a chair for the club and the 2 chairs to one and the second chair. Let me tell you, brother, there's 2 goals they will surely produce. These people know what is going. So let them take time. When we come back for them, we come out with fire. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I will move on there when you won't go. We're not finished yet. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you for the conversation. The next time I'm watching you, I call from Man Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, following the show, you know, 3 things that viewers always say. When you tell the child, say, the pankana is rattling, if the child doesn't believe, give them chance to bust the pankana, and they will know that it is rattling. Another thing is, when your child asks you for monkey teeth, give them elephant teeth. That's what happening to us in this country. We got no right putting this old man in this place who will be controlled by a group of greedy people.
Mm-hmm.
The people who refuse to follow the crew. What Gregory is doing there, you know that is not the best police practice because you got police people on guard. Now you assign. For any reason, if you want to investigate, there should be the first group of people that you will investigate before you go further. But leaving your own office behind and wish content people and you think you are doing the right thing, then the police school you went to, we don't want to believe it. But
no, I may not go police school.
No, now why you bragging way around here?
No, you go police school. They only say this executive program to
you were not thinking. So people want marketing, that people want marketing, now don't get elevated. Thank you.
All right, thank you very kindly. And all of the phones are ringing. Liberians are really, really interested in the trend of events around these Capitol fire investigation. Is important. And the overriding goal is to see that justice is done and fair play is also accorded. Basically, this is why you see people are very much interested in understanding what is going on, and it's important. You know, at the end of the day, Liberians, this is the country for all of us. And this is where you cannot be deported from. So when you speak out and demand that the right things are done and call for the truth, you are doing so in the interest of your country and the well-being of your children's future. Don't cease to call for the right things in this country, because all these things that President Gregory go ahead, he start denigrating, the repetition and image of the Liberia National Police and make them into a gangster, partisan, militia operative, where they be used to go after opponents. And this is shameful. This is shameful. All of the decent people we know in our police there sit down there, and one young man wearing lip gloss all of the time. It's terrible, man. You gotta stop that thing.
One more freedom
Oh, yes, indeed. Every good thing must come to an end.
When they welcome me, they say.
And this is how we like to bring the curtains down.
When they welcome me, they say they will labor.
On the Wednesday morning edition
But when they keep their
of the nation's premier breakfast platform, the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9.
they change their mind.
The truth will be told, the lies will be exposed, and the fact remains that Bwaka is fueling the country, deeply dividing Liberia, putting at risk all of your investment in this country. If you're sitting outside of Liberia and you know you have invested in this country, the trajectory that Bwaka is leading the country is endangering your investment. You need to speak out. You need to call the president out. If he cannot lead, let him leave. Liberia is bigger than Bwaka. Liberia is bigger than Gregory Coleman. Gregory was just around here begging for gas. Tell him, my man, how you call him? Jalime Pia was begging for rest. To carry to his baby man. These are the people, don't be scared of them. These are old beggars. Bwaka itself begging for LEC token. But you see, we are left power. Still, we are incapable of going to sympathize with people and give them cow, rice, and 5,000 in the US. St. Ellen left power. So all they can do is only when they're in power. So we are not in power. He's still being kind. He's still giving money. He's still taking care of people, right? So the government money using, ain't see? But since Ellen left from there, hey, so say, oh, Ellen, the old man be passing around like country money. You see, she move on there. That we can just go to place here. She be jacking and passing around. She moves. I swear, she gave it.
Music.
But yes, my name is Abu Sharif, and of course, it's always a good thing to be here. And tomorrow, we're going to be right here in these seats. And tomorrow, bring you new developments from the National Port Authority MD, a case with his Chinese investors that they have bribed the media and some folks in the media to cover. And we are committed to bringing it up until the executive mansion takes action and get involved and tell Gregory to open the case. To have yourself a wonderful time, Baba. Mommy, see you. You don't want to eat a cow, the Grand Jirapo, eat a cow, and more.
Ayo.